megalayapost.news.
Da kajing persyak ka bajur ya kajing temu jong ka Sarkar Jala Meghalaya banwanra e galin tirel badru ban pentrekam ya ka kondon an Meghalaya State Investment Promotion and Felicitation Act arja apsau mentagas ngi hinong elam badkhot ka Khasi Student Union kila turpuk kensan syapo kaying dorbar thawan bandawa pendam shwa ya kini kijing temu katba umpala ban pentrekam shwa ya ki kondon an ki ban perking hakani kajing mi biat paiba ka KSU lalam khmat do usamla lambok star marngar kum presiden usamla Donald Thaba General Secretary nalor kiwe hakabala but langru da palat spangut kit khot keseng ki balara ru da ki plakat ki poster ban penpau ya kajing persyak ka bajur ya kajing temu pelong an ya ka MSIPF baru ya kajing temu banwanra lentirel hari Khasi Jantia nakaliang ka KSU kala pensawa jam ya kasur banyai persyak jur ya ka kendon an MSIPF da ka pertaru ba kitu ki ba kersan ya ka Invest Meghalaya Authority IMA kide ki mandiri ngimpriang dalile ya ka lentirel katba ka Sarkar Jala kam patla ban pentrekam shwa ya ka inner line permit ILP ban khang persya ya ka jingyo rung kerslep ki mandiri bat ki barjala hakani ka jing persang kinong ilam ka KSU ban tur sering dorbar thawan hanrei lawan ban persang en osyiteng lunti da ki bor pulit ki balak khang lunti no hapo lat relbong.
A simple protest. We will be forced to increase the magnitude of our protest if the government went on deaf ears.
Are you going for a total repeal of the Promotion Act, or you want?
Yes, we want a total repeal, but it depends on the government also, because as we can see, there are many clauses in the Act which is very authoritarian in nature. Say, for example, the Governing Council has complete authority over to decide who will get lease, which land they can acquire, and they cannot also be taken into they can be taken by the law or being punished by the law if they commit any offense. So that is a very dangerous, very authoritarian. That is one of the point that we are opposing. And also, the Governing Council can bypass any department of the government. That is point number 2. But there are many points in which I cannot spell out each and every clause here. But in our memorandum, we have mentioned specifically which are the points that the KSU is opposed. Is that we have already given an option to the government, that is to repeal the Act, to amend the Act in such a way that it is people friendly, that it will ensure employment to the local indigenous people, and to ensure that our land will not go away to outside investors. Despite the press briefing and the letter forwarded to the Chief Minister, we still are not getting any response. So that's why we are compelled to come here. We can see that when you see when the outside companies came here, we will not get employment. Local people will not get employment. They will get only grade C, grade D. The grade A, grade B, they will not get. If compared to what the government is, the job like in the government. So we are thinking, we are saying that this is not a friendly act, people-friendly act. And creating of land banks is very dangerous, because if you lease out huge acres of land, lots of acres of land to private investors, then we stand to lose. Apart from land, we lose our employment opportunities. We lose almost everything. It is not people-friendly. As a matter of fact, this act will only benefit a few people. We need comprehensive mechanisms to tackle influx, to check the flow of outsiders into our state. We are compelled to come here and stage a protest here near the assembly due to the fact that we have been conveying our message to the government that we vehemently oppose the Meghalaya State Investment Promotion and Facilitation Act, and also the introduction of railways, whether in Janti Hills or any other parts of the Khasi Janti Hills. So with regards to the MSIPF, Meghalaya State Investment Promotion and Facilitation Act, we at first gave a press briefing in the Shillong Press Club, that is in January, on the last week of January. We have sent a clear message to the government that this act is draconian, it is anti-tribal, and it will be like we are giving away all our lands to different companies, outside investors, which is detrimental because we are going to lose huge swaths of land. And we also understand that tribal without land is as good as death. So that is what we have conveyed to the government. But the government did not respond. So after that, we sent a letter to the Chief Minister regarding this act, and we have mentioned all of the clauses there in the act which is anti-people, which is not people friendly, which is detrimental to the tribals of the state. We have asked the government to omit such points because the act is it contradicts the Meghalaya Land Transfer Act, although it was mentioned in the act that it will not bypass the Transfer Act. But if government can purchase land directly and give them to different outside investors, huge hectares of land, then what is the stand of the Meghalaya Land Transfer Act? We have sent a copy to the Chief Minister and also forwarded copies to all the 60 legislators of the state. But till then also we did not get any response. As a matter of fact, the government had introduced a few years back the amendment to the MSIPF. But we can see that the amendment is just an eyewash. It is very weak. It is still more or less the same. So therefore, we are compelled to come here and stage a protest in order to voice our concern regarding the ramifications that the MSIPF will have on the tribals, the indigenous tribals of the state. If the government does not revoke this act, then the KSU will be forced to take other measures. There is a saying in Khasi, Roy Par, and we can understand that Roy means development, and Par might mean progress or crawl. Out here in our state, if the government talks about progress, it means that the people will have to crawl. Because if railway come, we understand very well that the magnitude of the influx from outsiders will be aggravated, will become more and more. And we can see that in certain states like in Nagaland, we can see in Dimapur, the population of the Naga has become a minority in front of outsiders. And ILP in Nagaland is not in the entire state. It starts only from Chumukudima. And if you go to Dimapur, we can see the reality of what happens in Dimapur, what happens in Nagaland. We understand that railway is important. Certain people are saying that if railway comes, then essential commodities will be cheaper. But if we look, Shillong is only 100 kilometers from Guwahati, and Imphal is around 300 kilometers from Guwahati. But why are essential commodities cheaper in Manipur than in Meghalaya? That is the question. That is the question. And Manipur also doesn't have railway. So we cannot just say that railway, that yes, it might bring some benefit, but we can understand that it is more of a bane than a boon, because it will bring influx, and if the influx come, then we will be reduced to minority into our own land.
Meghalaya Post.news.